Hi, I'm Lily Collins, and this is Would You Wear It Now? Thank you. Oh boy. Little Lil. This picture is from the Oscars when my dad was nominated for You'll Be in My Heart for Tarzan. So I was, I think, about 10 years old. Wow. The crimped hair was something I was very, very into. And the frosted blue on my lips as well, and my eyeshadow. I can't help but laugh when I look at this photo. Honestly, I don't even think that these are designers that I would be able to name. What I do remember though is that shawl came from my mom's closet. I needed a little something extra to add to my silk outfit, and I ended up finding that in there. So that was a nice little touch. Would I wear it today? No. I'd wear the clip though. I'd wear the clip and I would definitely have my hair look like this, which is a little bit maybe similar-ish. Thank you. This right here is Oscar de la Renta, and this was my first Met Ball. I think I was about 18 years old, sat at the Teen Vogue table. I went alone. I was not given the opportunity to have a +1, so I walked into this massive room, not knowing a single person, was terrified, and I ended up having the best night ever. I loved every second of it. I kind of feel like this is exactly how I looked every day at the age of 18 with my hair behind my head, with my hair was so long. But yeah, this was a terrifying and exhilarating evening that I will never forget. I know that the feathers ended up all over the Met, I will say that. I would totally wear this again. Oh, I remember this night so well. The premiere of Mirror Mirror with Julia. This is a vintage Dolce & Gabbana dress. I remember the second that I saw it on the racks, there was no question that this was going to be the dress for the premiere. It felt special and it felt very appropriate for Snow White and me at the time. Funny story, I now have real bangs, but this was a piece, so these were fakies. This was back when I was testing the waters. Didn't fully commit yet, but I'm glad that I have now. I would wear this again. I would wear probably different shoes and style it a bit more rock and roll, but I wouldn't say no. Okay, this next one is Paul Ka. And I remember also seeing this one on the rack, and only from the front though, and I hadn't experienced the magic of the back. And then they swung it around and I went, oh, well that's a no-brainer. I loved that this I wore right after, a little after Mirror Mirror, and it felt like a nod to the Snow White of it all, but at the same time I'd graduated past that a few years ago. I had just cut my hair kind of to the length I am now, and I just thought that the elegance of the black and white was very chic, but then the back had a little bit of pizzazz and sass to it, which I loved. It's obviously at the 15th Annual Costume Designers Guild Awards, and I was presenting an award. And yeah, I would definitely wear this today. Again, I would maybe funk it up a little bit, but I loved it. This next one is Zuhair Murad, and it's probably one of my all-time favorites, not only because of the dress, but the night. It was at the Golden Globe Awards. I was nominated for my role in Rules Don't Apply, and it was a dream to be included, a dream to be there, an amazing dress that I never thought that I'd be able to wear to something like this. It was magical, and the way that the mesh on the material fit my skin tone so perfectly that it just looked like it was laid on me was magic. I tried it on, and again, it was like a no-brainer. I don't know if I'd wear it again because of the memories attached to it the first time. I wouldn't want to repeat something that already was so magical, but I definitely don't regret it. I love it. Ooh, sassy. This one's Elie Saab. I'm just gonna start off by saying I would 10,000 times wear this again. I don't care if I've worn it once, I'd wear this thing like 100 times. I love it so much. I loved belting it. I thought that was a really cool touch. It added like a hardness to the soft feathers and the sheerness of the dress. Strategically placed beads, I might add. I loved the hair and makeup. It was at the Vanity Fair Oscar party, so it felt like an ode to old Hollywood glamour was appropriate. And I just loved every part of this dress. Again, I have a running theme of leaving feathers all over the place. I'm pretty sure people stepped on me all night, and there were little bits of me floating around the party. I mean, Jean-Baptiste Valli. This goes down in the books as one of my favorite outfits of all time for me, for memories, for aesthetic. I got to wear the most incredible Cartier jewelry with this as well. It was the most magical costume fashion moment. It was for the Met Ball, the Met Gala, and it was the camp theme. And we paid tribute to Priscilla Presley's wedding dress, and my incredible glam team extraordinaire, Gregory and Fiona, helped create this amazing aesthetic. I loved every second of it. I mean, let's talk about being stepped on though. I definitely was stepped on many a times wearing this train, but it was worth it and beyond. It helped me channel my character for the evening, and I loved it so much. So I would wear this again, but you know what, I'd switch it up and wear a different shoe and we could come up with a whole different glam look. I've been to a fair few Met Balls throughout the years. I want to say upwards of 6. I've actually, I mean, I say that, but to me, every single time I get invited, I pinch myself. It's a huge honor to get to go and to be able to wear different designers, and I've been able to attend with Cartier now for a long time, and I'm so grateful because I love being surrounded by the photographers, the models, the designers. I geek out getting to be in the same room as those artists, and they're people that I don't get to ask questions of very much. So to be able to see the exhibits and to soak in all that creativity and wear something magical is such a dream. And each time you get to play a different character. And like I said, my amazing team collaborates each time on creating a new look and a new character. We do rehearsal runs. We have fun with it, and it's one of my favorite nights. Okay, another Jean-Baptiste Valli. This was from the Tolkien premiere in London. Fun fact, our flight was delayed. We got in very rushed to the hotel and had about an hour to get ready for this. So we really, I think, pulled it together quite quickly. I remember this belt being kind of the little cherry on top, because I didn't realize it had a belt at first. So when I tried on the dress, I thought it was utterly magical. It felt like a painting. It felt very appropriate for the premiere. And then bam, we put on this belt, and it was like an ode to the Elven Queen, which is what my character kind of represented to Tolkien. So it was a nice little nod there. Also, sneak peek of some crimping in the back, which little Lily also loved. So this dress I loved. I remember having to have some help splaying out the bottom of it to look kind of perfect. But yeah, I love this dress so much, so I would definitely rock this again. Okay, Elie Saab from the Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil and Vile London premiere, which was the same week as the Jean-Baptiste Valli from the Tolkien premiere in London. So, wow, that was quite a week, quite a fashion week. It was also very cold this night. This is very sheer. So fun fact, I was freezing. I loved this as well. The beads yet again are strategically placed, beautifully put on the body. I loved the pop of blue in the earrings and the eyeshadow. I always like to try and play a little bit with color and have it pop somewhere else on the outfit. I did not know that evening that the carpet would also be blue. That was just a real fun turn of events when I showed up. But yeah, I love this one. Again though, I feel like this is like a showstopper you wear once and you don't need to repeat it. I love it, but I feel like once you've done this, you've kind of got the memory. Thank you. All right, this one's Valentino from the premiere of season 2 of Emily in Paris. I thought it was a top when I saw it on the hanger. Then I was told it was a dress. I didn't believe my stylists. And then I put it on and then I slowly realized that yes, it's just a very short dress. But it has pockets. A dress with pockets is a girl's best friend. I loved this look so much. Ashley and I never know what each other's gonna wear, and somehow we oddly always coordinate. I just think that's because we're connected. And I loved adding the tights. I feel like that was a little bit of like a French chic quality to the outfit. I loved the hair and makeup. Gregory and Fiona killed it with that. Fun fact with Gregory and Fiona, my amazing hair and makeup team, I never look in the mirror. I let them do their magic, and then I look in the mirror at the end, and I just trust them implicitly. So it's always fun to see what I end up looking like at the end of the day. And this was an amazing memory. We didn't get to really celebrate season 1's launch because it was during COVID, so this was kind of the first premiere moment that we got for the show. And yeah, I would totally wear this again. I love it. This fun orange moment is Gabriella Hearst, who kills a suit. I love Gabriella Hearst suits, and her colors, this vibrant orange was such a fresh air, pop of color for me, mixed with the Cartier jewelry. For me, it felt very sophisticated and chic, and I was really going for a pantsuit kind of vibe for the press tour for Windfall. And again, this was kind of the first press tour, I think, in person that I'd done in a very long time. So to even put together looks to be walking around the city felt so odd, but it felt like me and who I wanted to be and who I am, and I just loved the boldness of color and yet the sophisticated chicness of the suit. And I would totally wear this again. All of her suits I live in and love so much. It's a very hard choice, but my favorite is the Elisab. I just feel like now that I have bangs, I need to try it again. You know, bangs change everything, and I feel like this dress needs to come out of the closet. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let me know your favorite look in the comments below. Great.
That's a wrap on video.
Whoop whoop.
All right, now we're gonna shoot this look.
Yes.